Hi lovelies, welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today we are going to stuff my honey's check. Yay! When we stuff his check, it means that we put money into our cash envelopes, we put money into some high priority funds, into my child's binder, into some savings challenges, and if there's any left over, some will go into our sinking funds. If any of that sounds of interest to you, please take a second, hit subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And everyone, take a second, smash that thumbs up button. All right, let's get started. So typically I start with fast food envelope. However, I am a little behind on stuffing my honey's check. Because of that, we needed the fast food. It is for a 2-week time frame. I believe if I'm gonna spend it, I might as well save it and budget for it. So we have a $120 budget for fast food every 2 weeks. Sometimes we go through it, sometimes we don't, but I definitely needed it before I had time to make this video. So that 120 has already been stuffed and put away. Up next is gas. We're gonna put 100 into here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right. And this is for both my car and my husband's car. We actually have monies left. I'm gonna do something with this in just a minute, but let's get gas in here. Set this, I didn't plan too well. We'll just set it to the side right there. Oh, put it to the bottom of the pile. Why do all of that? So a while back, I had heard someone say that when they had extra gas money, they took that extra gas money and they put it into their car maintenance. And I absolutely love that idea. It's right there. We we had an issue with the truck. Fortunately, we were able to fix it with some other funds that did not come out of car maintenance. So we at the present moment have a rather robust car maintenance. Now, mind you, I've just gotten an oil change. That money still needs to come out. My husband is getting ready to do an oil change because we came back from our trip. So again, we're about to lose a whole lot more money in here, but I thought I would add some to car maintenance, and I thought I'd do a little differently. So there is $338 in here. We're gonna bring it up to $345, which means we're gonna add $7 of what's over here. So we need to do some moving around real quick. So if we're only adding 13 minus 7 is 6. 5, 6. All right, so there should be $345 in here now. 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 340, which matches, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Love it when that happens, even if it is accidental. All right, so let's stuff that in there, put you back where you came from. And this 6 is gonna go to something that I'm gonna set to the side for just a minute, and we'll come back to that in a little bit. Up next is groceries. Now we have way too much money in the grocery envelope right now. I just went to the grocery store. I know that I think $280 of this needs to come out. So again, this is not a true representation. Gotta pay the credit card. All right, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 663. And we're gonna add that $3 to there. All right, up next, our youngest gets an allowance. He doesn't do much, he doesn't get much. $10 goes into his. One of these 10s in here actually is from allowance. The other 10, he goes, Mom, for some reason I have too much money in my wallet. He, for some reason, can only carry $25 in his wallet, and he handed me a 10 and said, put this in my account. Not a problem, bud. So we will take care of that for him later. Paper products is gonna get 20 bucks. We spent some recently in paper products, but I am going to pull 2 out of it. We'll see where all that's going in a minute. All right, up next is pet. It's gonna get another 10. I just went and bought bird seed for the birds. So I know that I have spent a little too much. I think it's 23 for the birds. So we'll put 4 over there. All right, so that's pet. Our cash, okay guys, so if you've been around, you know I get a $20 bill. And the reason I get a $20 bill is because that's $5 chunks for me to go to Dunkin'. Love some Dunkin'. Well, for some reason, My tummy hasn't been agreeing with Dunkin'. I have no idea. Maybe they changed something. Maybe my tummy changed. I don't know. So needless to say, guess what? I still have $30 in here. Now I did go to the store and buy some cute things for the house, and I figured that because it wasn't budgeted and I haven't been spending money on Dunkin', that I would take it out of what I saved because it's something that I really liked and wanted. So I'm kind of really excited. I have money in here. I think I've decided I'm going to do something a little different with my leftover cash in the future. I'm still working out a plan on exactly what I'm going to do, but I have an idea of something that I would like to get. Toiletries is going to get 15. 15, and we'll take $2 out of there. All right, and those are all of my cash envelopes, minus fast food, of course. We're gonna stuff those back there. We're gonna grab all of this and see how much it is that we have. There we go. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, $17. Not bad. All right, so typically I do this off screen. I am in the process of paying down my debt, and I have been working on a scratch and save in the background. And if you're new here, sorry, I'm cheap. I'm very cheap. I reuse things, a lot of things. Like this is my savings challenge envelope, but you know what? It's a repurposed our cash envelope. Yeah, because I'm cheap. So because of that, I've already scratched this once. I saved $100. All of the values on here are $10 or less. And there's even a skip on here. And the first time it's a pure surprise. What is it that I am getting? And the second time around I do this card, it's not a surprise anymore. Instead, I shade in with my magic marker what it is that I am saving. And in doing so, I actually get to use the card a second time, but then I get to use it a third time because I know that if I grab my scratcher, which I'm going to be real cheap, my scratcher is a coin that I can find around the house. Usually it's a penny. And I can scratch these off and be surprised again and do a third round of scratch and save. So every one of these saves me $100 at a time. So we have $17. Now we just need to come up with a value of 17. So there's 7, I think we will, 10 and 17. If I had laminated these the first time around, I would actually just wipe this off and probably continue to use it. Instead, I didn't get my laminator yet. I wasn't certain if I was going to get one. Did in the end get one. Absolutely love my laminator. Once I get through my 10, because I have 10 different sheets of these, once I get through my 10 sheets, I might remake them, laminate them properly, and then reuse them on a regular basis so that I can just get all of the nice marker off. But once I get the marker, once I scratch these the third time around, oh, excuse me, that marker's strong. Once I scratch them the third time around, this card is just trashed because it does not come off very nicely. All right, and we are adding 17 to this, $5.60. $7 towards my 100. Kind of exciting. All right, so 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. Do I not know how to add? I do not know how to add. Did you know that 7 plus 1 is 7? Oh, it is gonna be one of those days, guys. All right. So that's my scratch and save, and I thought it was kind of be exciting to play along with you today, which I normally do not do. All right, so those are all of my cash envelopes. That's my scratch and save. All right, up next, we're gonna start getting into our high priority envelopes. We have a couple of high priority envelopes that these get money, honestly, almost every single time. So we are gonna start with debt pay down. It's gonna get $40 in here. Oh, wrong spot, plus 40, which will bring me up to 190 in here. 20, 40, 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 190. All right, emergency is up next. Now I have two emergency funds. I have one that is in oh crap right now emergency fund, and then I actually have a savings challenge fund. And because I split it this way, I do go ahead and pull out my savings challenge envelope, although it's not put your money in savings challenge time. So we're gonna add $5 to my nickel challenge, set you to the side. We are going to add $5 to my oh no right now, which will bring me up to $38 in here. 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. So out of my husband's check, we typically do not put any money into birthday. That's typically reserved for my check. I put $25 every one of mine. Medical, we actually are doing pretty good in here, $264. So we're gonna skip this on his check this time. Savings. This is just a generic house savings that we want something large and don't really have a pot for it. That's where we pull it from. This is the savings that my husband specifically tracks for savings. So we're gonna add 20 to it, which will give us $60 in this. Now this is part of a larger money market fund that we have that lumps all of our savings together. But I do pull $20 out from his check every week to help make that larger. And then tag renewal again comes out of my check, not out of my honey's check. So we're gonna set that to the side. We're gonna set this under there for just a minute, and we're gonna come to my youngest. I am cheap. I think I've said that once or twice already. I make all of my stuff. These are cardstock that I have made, or I print things. These were freebies that I got from the Budget Mom somewhere along the way. Guys, I got my first binder less than 30 days ago. I love it. I think it is beautiful. I think the system is great. But again, cheap me, I made the dashboards that are in here that I turned into little envelopes as well. So this is all about my child. Our youngest is 15. He is in no rush to get a driver's license. However, he needs one soon. But just trying to save money for him to get a car. So we are going to add $10 today, which will bring us up to $850. Let's put my 10 in. We have 500 in a CD. I'm gonna have to do a bill exchange for more of these little tracker sheets because I wanna get some of this money in the bank working for us. So 500, 6, 50, 60, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. That's $850. Guys, I can count some days. Woohoo, go me. All right. And then half of this binder is stuff for just school that he may need. The back half of this binder is stuff for his senior year. He is a sophomore. So lunch account, we are going to put $5 into his lunch account, which will bring us up to 50, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. My goal is to have $60 in here at all times, but I also want to break apart and put that money someplace else too. He recently told me he was going to be in need of some new shoe polish, so we for certain are going to finish this off today. The balance is now 19. I try to keep it 20 is my goal to have in here. 19, we're just going to be good until we get polish. So we are going to add today's date. So we should have 19 in here. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, $19. And that is polish. And that's all I really set aside for his school. Kind of makes me sad that nothing else is getting some money. However, we did get $5 for his senior year. And I am still in the process. I would like to get up to probably 50 before I start to work on something else. So these are for senior pictures. We talked about them. He's like, do you have to get senior pictures? I said, well, you have to at least take them, and then I have to at least get enough for family to have you in cap and gown graduation. He's like, okay, well, how much is that gonna cost? I said, I have no idea, but I'm gonna work on saving $500 for it. So let's add 5 more, which will bring us up to $25. Not a lot, but it's more than what I had before. One of my favorite phrases. 10, 15, 20, 25. That's everything going into his senior binder, or into his binder today. Not just senior, but everything binder. And then we are headed to our savings challenges and the rest of our sinking funds. All right, so I'm actually going to, yeah, you'll be fine there. All right, Christmas is going to get a $5 bill. So it is a savings challenge. We are doing it under our yearly challenge. We are saving 2024 and 2024. That's how I'm saving for Christmas this year. So we'll put $5 into there. Our holiday savings challenge, Christmas this year actually is fully funded because I do a specific savings challenge for it. So this holiday actually, guys, is headed towards February's, my brain lost it all of a sudden, Valentine's Day. So we're working on saving for Valentine's Day already. And then 1 month ahead, my favorite challenge. I need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we will put that into our 1 month ahead. And then I used to do a $1 challenge. This is how I've always saved for, well, not always, probably the last 10 years. I have done either the dollar challenge, 52-week dollar challenge, the 52-week quarter challenge, the 52-week 50-cent challenge. I've done one of them to help save for Christmas. That's what I did last year and was able to save $1,500 last year, or for this year's Christmas. So love it, love it, love it. But we're changing it up this year and we're going to do the year challenge instead. All right, I feel like I need this again. I do, so we're going to just set it to the side for right now because I'm not ready to get to that money. All right, and then a lot of things are just going to get a little here and a little there. Anniversary has not seen money in quite some time. April, as a matter of fact. So we are going to add a little here, a little there. So we're going to add $5, which will bring me up to $280. We have money in a money market. So I have multiple types of accounts. I have money markets and I have a high yield savings. This is in the money market because I can get to this instantly. All I have to do is go to the bank, versus my high yield savings. I can get to it, but if I need it for cash or something, it takes a couple days for all of that money to transfer from one institution to the other. So multiple locations. So there should be 280, 10, 20, 25, 27, 275, 280. I don't know what we're saving for, but we're gonna save for something. All right, so that's anniversary. Car maintenance is going to get $5. Again, I just went and got an oil change that was $60, I think. My husband just bought stuff for his truck for a oil change. I think that was another 40 bucks. So we've got some stuff to come out of here. So $350 is what should be in here now. 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right, clothing is going to get $5. It is currently empty, and that's because it seems every time I put money in here, it disappears. With a growing child, that tends to happen. $5. Family time. Haven't put money in here in a while either. Thought I should probably get back to it so that we had some money. So there was 45 in here plus 5, which will bring us up to 50. $20, $40, $45, $50. The garden. We're not too good at gardening, but we keep trying. It's going to get a little bit of love today. It is going to get a $5 bill as well, which will bring me up to 69. 2, 4, 6, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Gifts. This is for random gifts throughout the year. For example, my child actually they're doing a Secret Santa at school, and this is where I get to pull this money from. So I absolutely love that it's not coming out of my Christmas budget, but we still have it so that he can give a gift to a friend, which will bring us up to 53. All right, 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53. but this will go down as soon as that order processes through my account and is paid. Home repair is next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2 separate home repairs. We have a, in case we need to fix something now, home repair, and then we have a savings challenge home repair. So today we are gonna add $3 here. Actually, hold on, let me see what's in here. Nickel home improvement. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I need $2 in here. And we can put 3 in here, which will bring us up to 148. And that'll give us 10 in here. So the next time I do savings challenge day, I get to work on, fill in another thing on my home improvement savings challenge. Yay, love that. It's been a while since I've shaded anything in on that. All right, we're gonna put you where you belong. In the money market, 100, 120, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. Getting low on the money. All right, let's keep going. So is house maintenance land. We're gonna add 10 more to the pile, which will bring us up to 560. Love it. I'm feeling a transfer to the bank day coming up. In the bank already, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 500, 520, 40, 50, 55, 60. Definitely feeling another bank day coming up soon. Miscellaneous is a no. And that's because new vehicle is a yes. We're gonna add new vehicle 10, which will give us, my brain can't count all of a sudden, 595, not like that was that difficult. All right, again, money in the bank working, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 500, 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. We've got vacation gas, which is going to get $5. Sorry, all of a sudden I got a tickle that I just can't get rid of. My goodness. Forgot what I was doing. Add 5, which will give me $345 in vacation gas. This helps when we go somewhere to take care of the gas for us. So 10, 20, 30, 32, 34. So that's 340, 345. And then that's a no. And then the last 25, I am getting ready to start taking classes again. I've recently transitioned from education into a different job, and I would like to start taking some classes to see if some basic classes, like I've got to go back and take some math classes so that I can finish out my calculus to potentially get a new degree. And I'm kind of excited about it, but I figured I would start. So this back to school used to be for my son. It's now being repurposed for me because, well, I need it. So I do not have a tracker in here, but we are going to put $25 in there. Not worried about the tracker today. And that is my honey's check. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear them down in chat. You just want to say, hey, I'd love to say, hey back. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.